Hey there, in this quick demo, I'm going to focus on two specific workflows that work great for financial institutions, especially banks, that help ensure regulatory compliance is met all the time, access creep is not a thing, and you're ready for audits anytime they come knocking on the door. Let's jump on over to the workflows page. I'm logged in as System Administrator Samantha, and we're going to talk about two specific workflows here. The first one is called Manager and Business Owner Approve unless HR with Auto Revoke. I know, it's a lot. Let's talk about it. This is a two-step workflow. First, the manager has to approve the request, and then the business owner has to approve the request. What is a business owner? A business owner is like an application owner or a permission owner. Anyone who owns a specific resource in ID Hub knows all about it and can really determine who needs access to it. So those are the two approvers that are needed. Unless HR. What does that mean? That means that if HR initiates this request, it bypasses those approvers because HR knows that the person they're requesting for should have access. With auto revoke, that means that if a revocation is initiated, it doesn't go to anyone for approval, it automatically revokes. The other great part about this workflow is that only managers can request for their direct reports. So if Samantha tried to initiate a request for someone that she doesn't manage, it automatically is revoked. So this really helps ensure that nobody gets access unless it's approved by the manager and the business owner, unless it's HR. So this is an awesome workflow for that particular organization who needs it. The next workflow we'll talk about is Manager and Business Owner Grant and Auto Revoke. Sounds kind of the same because it is. It's exactly the same. The only difference here is that when HR initiates this request, it still goes to the manager and the business owner. Nothing changes. Exactly the same. So let's hop on over to our user app where we can request for a couple applications and I can show you exactly how these work. Let's hop on over to Samantha's profile first. She is in the Chief Officer department. She is the COO. She is not HR. So what she's going to do is request for access for someone that is not her direct report, so that way we can see what that revocation looks like. Let's look at Zachary. So Zachary is not her direct report. She does not manage him. So we're going to request for Buffer, a marketing application that manages social media accounts. We'll add it to our cart. We'll go ahead and add Zachary here as the beneficiary, and we'll go ahead and submit this request. When it's submitted, it should revoke because Samantha is not his manager. Let's go ahead and track it, and we can see right here, yeah, red is not good. So red means that it's completed and it's revoked because Sam is not his manager. So that's how it works when anyone initiates a request who is not authorized to do so. It automatically revokes. Let's log out of Samantha's account and log into Jerome's account. Jerome is the HR director for this organization. He is in the HR department. So this guy has access to request for any user. So what we're going to do is first look at his direct reports. He only has one, Chipmunk. We're going to go to the catalog and we're going to request for a different, well, let's request for the same application. Let's request for Buffer. We will request for Buffer for the same guy, Zachary. And we're going to see what this flow looks like. So when HR initiates this for any user, it gets processed and it still follows that two-step approval. First, we're waiting for the manager of Zachary, who is Derek. So Derek has a ticket to approve access for Zachary. Once Derek approves it, it goes to that business owner, and then it goes to the IT team for provisioning. So that's how this particular workflow works. When HR can initiate any request, and it still needs to go to the two-step approver. Let's look at a different app where HR does not need to wait for a request. And so that when they submit this, it bypasses that manager and the business owner. Let's look at Jack. So this application is going to automatically move to IT for provisioning. And we can see that here, that Jerome is the HR director. He's not this guy's manager. And because Jerome initiated it, it bypassed the manager, it bypassed the business owner, and now we're waiting for fulfillment from that IT team. So IT has a ticket that says, hey, fulfill this, create an account in Grammarly for Jack. Those are the two workflows that I feel are super beneficial for financial institutions to help ensure regulatory compliance is met, access creep is not a thing, and you're not scrambling when the audit comes around. We do have other videos that show how we have timely access reviews to ensure access is on point before audits happen. And we do have other videos that show our reporting module and how you can pull any specific data you need for any specific user or groups of users or resources and have that ready when the auditor is there requesting that information. Hopefully you found this video useful, and I encourage you to check out some of our others. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.